Well, hello, this is Farrell Yoakum with Discipline That Reaches and Teaches. And it's great to be with my most favorite people in the world, teachers, today. And I haven't been making videos as regular as I used to. I've missed it. I hope you've missed me. I always enjoy doing them. I've been pretty tied up with some other things. And I've been doing some trainings and helping campuses with campus-wide discipline plans or training teachers on how to prevent disruptions, how to establish and maintain order in their classrooms. I've also been working on putting together some more formal trainings with maybe small groups, 1, 2, 3 teachers that could benefit from a kind of a closer relationship, a more guided relationship, being able to discuss specific things that have happened to them during the day. So I'm working on that. I do have training coming up this next week. It's actually in Ohio. I'm excited about that. First time I've been training anybody in Ohio. So today I wanted to spend a little bit of time with you. And if you'll stick with me at the end, I'll have kind of a special thing to bring to your attention. But I wanted to talk about the idea of relationships in teaching. It's pretty obvious that relationships are pretty darn important in teaching. Obviously, you have the teacher-student relationship. That's the most important one. And there are other relationships that happen just as a result of being in the educational field. But that one is the most important one. I'll talk about that. But we have relationships also with other staff, with administration, with parents, with community, with outside organizations, the PTO, lots of things that we have relationships with. But with your students, I want to talk about a specific idea that I've taught and used and seen work well. It's called 2 by 10. And the idea of the 2 by 10 is the 2 is 2 minutes and the 10 is 10 days. So the idea is to take a student and spend 2 minutes a day with them for 10 days, getting to know them better. These may be students, try to find students maybe who are more disconnected, disenchanted, not tracking really well, maybe not living up to your expectations. That it might help if you had a close relationship with them. It can help. I've seen it help a lot. And then with that student, you would find an informal time that you would spend a couple of minutes with them. It doesn't have to be exactly 2 minutes. It can be 1 minute, but 1 to 2 minutes up to around 10 days as you get to know them. And so you just would find a student, think about one carefully, and as you approach them, find some reason to strike up a conversation. Maybe you've noticed they started wearing some new black and white tennis shoes. And so you might walk up to say, I've noticed you're wearing some new shoes. Why? Can you tell me why you chose that color or that brand or that style or whatever it is? I noticed that your notebook is the Dallas Cowboys notebook. Are you a Cowboys fan? I happen to notice that you are out after school playing soccer, or at recess you play a lot of soccer. Are you a soccer aficionado? Tell me more about your game. There are a number of things that you could approach them with and think about something. And when you do that, you're developing a trust with them, a rapport that will go well beyond just those few minutes that you spend with them. You'll feel good about it. They will too. Other students will see you because obviously you have to do this at a time and a place other students are watching you. They may wonder why you're spending time with them. The student themselves may wonder why. But they'll get to know that you're sincere. You have to be sincere when you're doing it. You have to be authentic, and you have to have some transparency yourself. Try to inject a little bit of humor into it. That's always helpful for a student to feel like their teacher thinks that some things are funny and can inject some humor into things. The most important thing is really listen. Don't be talking. Listen to that student. And at first, it may be more difficult. They wonder, why is this teacher wanting to spend time with me? Kind of a thing. And so it may seem a little bit uncomfortable at first, but you'll get more comfortable with it, and so will the student down through time. And other students will be happy when you've chosen them to get to know better. So it's a great technique, 2 by 10. I didn't originate it. I can't remember where I found it, but it was some time back. I stumbled upon this 2 by 10, and I stole it. Most everything I have that I use to help out in classroom order, I've stolen them someplace. But as you move through this year, you're well into the first quarter of the year. It may seem like it's too late. Really, it's not. It's actually a better time than ever because you've been able to notice some students that might benefit from that sort of a relationship. So don't decide you're going to do that next year. Decide you're going to do that next week, and get started on it. And ask for the wisdom that comes from above about who you would approach and how you would talk to them and how you would work with them. And it will be a real benefit. I think you'll be amazed at it if you'll take the time out to do that. I also wanted to put in a plug for my book at this time. It's Mastering Classroom Discipline. It says for new teachers, but it's for aspiring teachers, it's for frustrated teachers, it's for teachers who may be teaching 20 years but have a chaotic classroom. A lot of things in there, a lot of tools that can be used, a lot of practical things in there, how to de-escalate, how to prevent classrooms. That's what the 2x10 does. That's what I enjoy doing, is how to prevent classroom disruptions. You're always going to have some. You can't prevent 100% of them, but you can learn to actually reduce them by a lot. And that's what I want to do, is to help you to do that. So this is Farrell Yoakum with Discipline That Reaches and Teaches. I hope this has been helpful. Hope you'll share it with others. I hope that you'll press the like button and maybe subscribe. And until the next time, whatever it might be, this is Farrell Yoakum with Discipline That Reaches and Teachers. Discipline That Reaches and Teaches, signing off to his most favorite people in the whole world, classroom teachers. Have a great day.